So I finished. I did not finish. I beat the Enforcer, the most recent Armored Souls boss that I have encountered. I beat that one. And I apologize for not capturing that footage for posterity, but I promise you that you have not missed much. You have not missed much because there is no skill involved. The whole thing is just... This is the build I used. With the tetrapod legs, which allow you to just hover above him the whole time. Or maybe I should say her. I think it has a female voice. Just hover immediately above, and then hold down both triggers, and then fire your songbirds into them with no regard at all for the staggers. Because if you wait for the staggers, for the Gatling guns to stagger the boss, it takes too long, and then you end up dead. So, and you wanna, you don't want to shoot off both songbirds at once, because then you're putting a lot of eggs in one basket, and in a lot of cases, one will stagger the boss, and then the other one does more damage while it staggers. You want to have the songbirds phased, but other than that, you just hold down the triggers, hover above them, try to avoid some of the attacks, and that's it. There are memes out there about how Armored Core is just... To succeed at Armored Core, you just mash all the buttons until you win. But that is true for these bosses, because the last... There is no quirk. There is no particular weapon or anything like that that works particularly well. There's not even a build that works particularly well. The tetrapod legs help, but even so, when you're fighting these Armored Souls bosses, different from the Armored Core bosses. The Armored Core bosses, like the Juggernaut or the big walking mining machine we fought early on, or the Ice Worm, when you're fighting the Armored Core bosses like that, there's like some specific cool thing to do that makes a lot of sense in a mech game. When you're fighting the Armored Souls bosses, like Baltius, the Sea Spider, the Enforcer, and we'll see if there are any more. When you're fighting the Armored Souls bosses, you just spam all of your weapons. Try to avoid as much damage as you can, but you're not going to avoid all of it because they're bullshit. And then, if you try that enough times, you will at one point get lucky. So it's not like Dark Souls where you like learn the timing, and eventually, if you try hard enough, you can do the fight perfect, right? That's a possibility. But in this game, with the Armored Souls bosses specifically, it's not a question of skill. It's a question of just throw everything you got at them. Eventually, you'll get lucky, which really fucking sucks. So anyway, I'm gonna go back to... go back to my preferred build. Oh, jeez. Excuse me. And, we're gonna play more Armored Core. And hopefully not encounter any Armored Souls. That serves as a barrier to experiencing more Armored Core.
Depth 3 is next.
Because Armored Core is a much better game than Armored Souls. You understand?
It's an underground cave, blocked at the end by a high-powered laser barrier. As long as it's in operation, no one's getting any deeper inside. Which brings me to the job. The laser is powered by a massive reactor. I want you to destroy it from the inside. Once the barrier's down, we'll step into the unknown. Where the coral's waiting for us.
Can someone explain to me why we're like chasing after an entity that just randomly explodes and kills us whenever it feels like? Like, I get that it's a super weapon, but it just seems like a weapon that you have no control over.
Where the coral convergence is. What makes him so confident?
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the reactor and disable the laser barrier.
Raven, let's start by finding our way in.
Interesting, they only become hostile. Well, you can only aim at them once they are hostile, which is interesting.
Watch your footing. You don't want to fall into those lasers.
Can't tell me to watch my footing when I'm wearing treads, okay? That's not how this works.
This area is defended by snipers. Don't let them shoot you down.
High-level threat. That's a step up from intruder.
No sign of the corporations. Looks like we're the first ones here.
Repair kits remaining.
Shit.
1 repair kit remaining.
There's nothing saying that I have to kill these things. I just jump down here, right? Yeah.
Trace around the outside, 621. There must be a way in.
Did you? Yeah, you took damage for that. Alright. Alright. Okay.
Find the pressure chamber 621. Destroy it, and the resulting overload will cause the reactor core to explode.
Sounds good. Where'd you go?
No repair kits remaining.
There you are. That was unnecessary.
The threat to the necessary reactor is at phase 4.5.
Fight back, Raven.
Shit.
They really went above and beyond to keep that laser barrier going. PCA wanted this place locked down no matter what.
Defense weapon destroyed.
Okay.
The pressure chamber is behind that partition.
You mean defense weapons? This is just the other side.
There, 621. Destroy the target.
Oh. What do you know?
Pressure chamber destroyed. Get out of there before it explodes, 621.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I don't know. Don't know where to. I don't know where the exit is. Do I go back the way I came?
The partition!
Ah, that's great.
Program phase 5.0. Pattern C. Terminating threat.
No vital signs. Still pilot. Meltdown in progress. Calculating time until core explosion. Raven, there's only 2
Ow.
minutes left.
Upgrade to threat level 9. Terminating.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%. AP at 30%.
Raven.
That guy has the auto pulse armor. The you don't kill me when when you kill me thing. That's what he has. Oh. Oh, this is a fine check.
There, 621. Destroy the target. Pressure chamber destroyed. Get out of there before it explodes, 621.
Alright.
The partition!
Defense program phase 5.0. Pattern C. Terminating threat.
No vital signs. There's no pilot. Meltdown in progress. Calculating time
No
until
vital
core
signs. That's
explosion.
interesting.
Raven, there's only 2 minutes left.
Upgrade to threat level 9.
Because that means that I have vital signs. You have a system that automatically decides to accelerate the meltdown. That's makes
You've
sense.
got a job to do, 621. Don't fail me now.
Raven, you have to get clear.
Working on
It's
it.
gonna blow. Brace for impact. That was
Screen shook so hard that half the frames fell out.
Look, the laser barrier's weakening. The coral's near. That's another solid milestone in our work.
How was the trip underground, Walter?
The enforcement system's silent, at least. Tried to take 621 with it. Good thing it failed.
Well, that deals with the PCA then. What about the corpse?
Arquebus told us to wait before entering Terra Incognita.
So you're close then. The corpse won't be helping each other over the finish line.
Yeah. Arquebus wants Balaam out of the picture first.
Looks like Arquebus is gonna win the race no matter what.
Short term, maybe. But I think 621's going to be the key in the end. And that's why I shouldn't be the one to choose which jobs we take.
Sounds risky. Our friends must be getting antsy.
So
Maybe.
now,
But I think
Now this is
621's
getting
got
interesting.
friends to worry about too.
Raven? You've got a request from the Liberation Front to go with the order from Arquebus. It was sent by Middle Flatwell. He's the de facto leader of the Liberation Front, and he wants to meet you.
One new message.
Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven. Your records have been updated. S-rank virtual encounters are now available
Already?
in the arena. You will now face the best of the best. We wish you luck on the difficult road to mastery.
Sorry. I'm finishing my toast. These give one more than I thought they would, I guess. That's a total of 18. I would have assumed that I would get that after chapter 4. Because I think there are 5 chapters. Oh. I see. Oh, this one is clearly more difficult because you're not accompanied by a friendly craft, and the rewards are higher. Well. It's asking me to make a decision between Balin and Arquebus. And solely for personal reasons, I'm going to choose Arquebus because the stupid Gun 13 people are just they're out of hand. It's too extra. That's just how I feel. All right, let me clean up the last few encounters in the arena.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program number 3. Only the best remain. Subject AC, Aster Crown. Call sign, King.
King.
Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Sorry, King. I was just checking the music.
Target destroyed. Concluding
Wait,
evaluation. Well done.
Substantially easier than some of the A ones. The one where it put me against myself, not literally myself, but another mech with these same treads that I have. And some songbirds, I believe. That time was rather troublesome. But that guy was pretty easy. Especially because No. Never mind. Is that? Yeah, so my current mission is to destroy the same guy who's in this guy.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program.
Or I can
number
choose
2,
to eliminate the
rank
head
S.
of the much
Subject
cooler
AC,
Arquebus people.
Liger Tail. Call sign, Gun 1, Michigan. Commencing evaluation.
system activating combat mode.
Oh, he's got songbirds. Yeah, my second shot missed. That's okay.
AP at 50%.
Target destroyed. Your next opponent stands at the apex of the arena.
Again, feels easier than some of the A rankers. We'll see how tough the last one is. Wrong thing. Commander of the Vespers. The Vespers. This is the guy that I'm not going to kill in the next mission. I'm going to choose his side, actually.
Final Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program. This will be the last evaluation. Subject AC, Locksmith. Call sign, V1, Freud. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Yeah, I don't know about that S rank. Like, it took me multiple attempts to kill some of the A rank people with the same build.
Target destroyed. This concludes all evaluations. We thank you for your cooperation.
No, All Mind. Thank you for being an actual cool part of the game. I wonder if you carry OS chips into New Game Plus. You probably do. Because it's only a set amount of them you can get.
Congratulations, you have completed all ranks. Though these encounters may be simulated, you have reached the apex of our roster. We would be grateful were you to aid us in our research and development. All Mind exists for all mercenaries.
Alright, now we just finished the game. I'm assuming that's a, there it is. Laser drones developed by VCPL. When launched, these drones surround enemy machines and provide supporting laser fire. The drones also pursue enemies, allowing the user to effectively outnumber. their target. It doesn't do a terrible amount of damage. Give me the left shoulder one. Oh, it has charge attacks. You know, I'll try it just because I am curious how it works. I'll try it. OS chips. Nice. Obviously, I would love to be able to take this further, but that is as many of those as I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah, I'm much more interested in the Vespers. I mean, Rusty is my buddy. You know what I'm saying?
Got a job for you, 621.
I'm not going to go against those guys.
Group.
Raven, this request comes from our affiliate, Schneider. First, I'll brief you on the state of conflict between Archibus and Balaam at Watchpoint Alpha. The Watchpoint's defenses inflicted heavy losses on Balaam's initial wave, with many deserting. More recently, they've engaged with our forces only to continue their downward spiral. Despite this, the Red Gun's commander, Gun 1 Michigan, remains alive and well, with his AC Liger-tail being ready to lead the surviving Balaam MT force as we speak.
Yeah, I just killed him in the simulation. It was super easy.
To hammer the final nail into Balaam's coffin. Should you decline, we have V4 lined up to take over. This concludes the briefing, awaiting your favorable reply.
You know it. Can you, like, send in Rusty to help me with this, or not?
Just get it done. There's nothing more for me to say.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission.
Enemy raids. Paratroops incoming.
Attack! Get in there, you maggots!
Looks like Archibus sent some clown on a suicide mission. Cute, real cute.
The only clown around here is you, Kennebec. You're talking about the wall climber, the worm killer, the only Gun 13 has managed to live this long. Until the Liger-tail deploys, the odds are not in your favor. You better keep the emergency eject primed.
Second wave incoming.
Yeah. I heard that Merc took down Gun 5 at Kwasu.
Iguazu? Oh yeah, the deserter who pissed his pants and ran.
Oh, but hey, I forgot we still kept you around.
Okay, I'm very
Kwasu's worth 100
confused.
of you, which means, Albany, the Merc is worth 20 AM. They're doing nothing productive.
Oh.
Let's do the math for us.
Oh, that does do a certain amount of
Set your
damage.
stinkle and start shooting.
Sir, yes, sir!
Third wave incoming, Raven.
Geronimo!
That was stupid.
Liger Tail's gonna be good to go soon. Keep the target busy.
Now, come on, sir. You gonna ride out to steal all the credit?
You got plenty of medals already, sir. We want some of the glory, too.
Fine. Whoever takes down Gun 13 gets to take home a Balaam Cobalt medal. They're good, you know. They go real far when you throw them.
All Liger Tail checks complete, sir. Don't push the old girl too hard, huh?
Finally! I damn near missed the show, Potomac. Listen up, maggots. This field trip is now a hunting expedition. You can go home now, or follow me if you got a death wish.
Ready to die, sir!
AC Liger Tail incoming. It's Gun 1 mission.
Go, go, go! Follow Michigan!
Give the Liger Tail some cover!
Time to finish the job, 621. Don't let them overwhelm you. Shake off the pressure. Those of you who went through, keep your lousy asses low. You're gonna need more training. Put that in your diaries.
Sir, I'm a useless maggot, sir!
If it isn't Osawa, a resident mathematician,
That is fun.
go multiply your rifle training and see if you can learn to
You're
do
right,
something
sir. I'm a
useful.
useless maggot.
No
It's funny.
repair kits remaining.
Shit.
AP at 50%.
Damn it.
Dead weight. They're surging us.
AP at 30%. Left right-hand ammunition at 10%.
Attack the big one! Relief team to the front! Get those worms balling for the mamas on the stretchers.
Okay. Okay, this is a very different... oh, there are no checkpoints. You just have to do it from the beginning. Okay. All right. Let's see how that works.
Main system activating combat mode.
Because with a lot of these guys with shields, all I gotta do is
Enemy raiders.
shoot one string of those on them, you know?
Attack! Get in
Or in
there,
this
you
case.
maggots!
Looks like Archibald sent some clown on a suicide mission. Cute, real cute.
The only clown around here is you, Kennebec. You're talking about the wall climber, the worm killer, the only Gun 13 who's managed to live this long. Until the Liger Tail deploys, the odds are not in your favor. You better keep the emergency eject primed.
Second wave incoming.
Yeah. I heard that front took down Gun 5 at Kwasu.
Iguazu? Oh yeah, the deserter who pissed his pants and ran.
Oh, but hey, I'd forgotten we still kept you around. Iguazu's worth 100 of you, which means, Albany, the Merc is worth 20 of him. You're doing nothing productive. Why don't you do the math for us?
The answer is 2,000 Albany, sir!
Shut your stingle and start shooting!
Sir, yes, sir!
Third wave incoming, Raven.
Geronimo! Yeah!
Liger Tail's gonna be good to go soon. Keep the target busy.
Now, come on, sir. You gonna ride out to steal all the credit?
You got plenty of medals already, sir. We want some of the glory, too.
fine. Whoever takes down Gun 13 gets to take home a Balaam Cobalt medal. They're good, you know. They go real far when you throw them.
I'm not always sure who I'm shooting at, but I am shooting.
Don't push the old girl too hard, huh?
Finally! I damn near missed the show, Potomac. Listen up, maggots. This
Okay, there
field
goes
trip
the
is
big
now a hunting expedition. You can go home now, or follow me if you've got a death wish.
Ready to die, sir!
AC Liger Tell incoming. It's Gun 1 mission.
Go, go, go! Follow Michigan!
Give the Liger Tail some cover!
Time to finish the job, 621. Don't let them overwhelm you. Shake off the pressure. Those of you who withdrew, keep your lousy asses low. You're gonna need more training. Put that in your diaries.
Sir! I'm a useless maggot, sir!
If it isn't Osawa, a resident mathematician. Go multiply your rifle training and see if you can learn to do something useful.
No repair kits remaining.
I mean, he's not that healthy. Oh, he does have healing though.
How can one merc do this alone?
Guess HQ needs your help with the math, Osawa.
At least we can add numbers.
Left right-hand ammunition.
This way. They're surging us.
AP at 30%. Left-hand ammunition depleted.
We back the big one.
Okay.
Relief team to the front. Get those worms balling for the mamas on the stretchers.
So the question is, do I just need to kill him? And if that is the case, then I'm going to use a different loadout. I want to be clear. This is still not. This is not an Armored Souls boss. This is an Armored Core boss, because it's a unique boss that has an interesting thing about it, which is that there are millions of ads. You have to figure out what kind of loadout can deal with that. But like also, the solution might just be to kill him as quickly as possible, which is what my current loadout excels at. But the missiles, they just take too long to do anything. When you're being swarmed like this, and then the multi-lock missiles don't even, if you multi-lock them, then they don't even kill the targets. So they don't even...
Main system activating combat mode.
Anyway.
Commence mission.
Enemy readings. Paratroops incoming.
Attack! Get in there, you maggots!
Looks like Archibald sent some clown on a suicide mission. Cute, real cute.
The only clown around here is you, Kennebec. You're talking about the wall climber, the worm killer, the only Gun 13 who's managed to live this long. Until the Liger Tail deploys, the odds are not in your favor. You better keep the emergency eject primed.
Second wave incoming.
Yeah. I heard that merc took down Gun 5 at Kwasu.
Iguazu? Oh yeah, the deserter who pissed his pants and ran.
Oh, hey, I'd forgotten we still kept you around. Iguazu's worth 100 of you, which means, Albany, the merc is worth 20 to him. You're doing nothing productive. Why don't you do the math for us?
The answer is 2000 Albany, sir!
Shut your stinkle and start shooting!
Sir, yes, sir!
I need to
Steal all the credit.
kind of recalibrate in my brain
You want some of the glory?
for how much healing the healing does.
Whoever takes down Gun
It does more
13
now.
gets to take home a Balaam Cobalt medal. They're good, you know. They go real far when you throw them.
Alright.
All lighter tail checks complete, sir. Don't push the old girl too hard, huh?
Finally! I damn near missed the show, Potomac. Listen up, maggots. This field trip is now a hunting expedition. You can go home now, or follow me if you got a death wish.
Ready to die, sir!
AC Ligertel incoming. It's Gun 1 mission.
Go, go, go! Follow Michigan!
Give the lighter tail some cover.
Where is he?
Time to finish the job, 621.
Is that him?
Don't let them overwhelm you. Shake off the pressure. Those of you who went through, keep your lousy asses low. You're gonna need more training. Put that in your diaries.
Sir, I'm a useless maggot, sir!
If it isn't Osawa, a resident mathematician. Go multiply your rifle training and see if you can learn to do something useful.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%. Right shoulder ammunition at 50%.
How can one merc do this alone?
SHQ needs your help with the math, Osawa.
At least we can add numbers.
Right left-hand ammunition at 30%.
That's more than 40th fifth wave.
Yet.
Charging us.
Did I get him?
Great. You can tell this to the stern. Mean old Michigan died off
AC Ligertel destroyed. Gun 1 Michigan down. That leaves the MTs to take care of.
Okay, so I do have to take care of however many ads are left.
Not Michigan.
I don't know if they're actually on Infinite Squad.
As good as he got. We can still win this!
Oh shit. Oh, this is gonna be a problem.
30%. Left shoulder ammunition at 30%.
50 Balaam MTs destroyed. Can't have anything left to throw at us.
Left-hand ammunition, right-hand ammunition depleted.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Okay.
Right shoulder ammunition. Left
Take out the
shoulder
cannons, though.
ammunition at 10%.
Shit. Come on, come on. Oh, there's still one left?
Right shoulder ammunition depleted.
Dude. I have 2 bullets left. Who the fuck is it? No.
Left shoulder ammunition depleted.
The Balaam MT
I
force has been
have
destroyed.
I've never had to do that before. Oh, that's amazing.
Good holding out, 621. Our work here is done.
I've got 1,264 health left and nothing else. Damn. Damn. That is quite a cool sequence, but damn.
One new message.
Didn't think I'd see the end of the Red Guns. You did your job, 621. Michigan knew the score. Balam's withdrawn from Rubicon. The politicians will be fighting their war now. Where there's coral, there's blood. That's how it's always been, 621.
Yep.
Raven, are we doomed to spark conflict wherever we go?
No, it's just that we go to wherever there is conflict. Got a new chest. Yep. So I'm assuming...
We've received a request from Arquebus to continue the advanced survey.
I'm assuming that if I had chosen the other path, then I would be getting this job from Balam instead.
Raven, Advanced Survey Squad. We've received some concerning information that an AC has been quietly following your trail. Arquebus cannot tolerate unauthorized surveys that will put its coral interests at risk. If you spot this rogue agent, eliminate them.
Where there's coral, there's blood. Remember that, 621.
Who could be following you? The Liberation Front? Another mercenary?
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Make your way down to the next depth.
Something's jamming the radar. It must be interference from the active coral. Rely on your eyes and ears.
Is that a mealworm?
Cold response from inside the creature.
But we haven't fought biologics before.
Looks like
That's
these guys
new.
got a taste of the coral too.
Yeah, I should use the songbirds more for groups of enemies, because they do have quite the blast radius.
Reading pods for the mealworms. Looks like they're out of commission now.
Raven, I'm reading something behind us, and it's getting closer.
I'm sure it's fine. kill it whenever it gets to us.
Go deal with a mercenary who went in alone, they said. Figures. Seems both of us are too dangerous to keep around.
Damn.
And the higher-ups wouldn't miss an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone.
That's unfortunate.
Hate to say it, but Rubicon still needs me. So, buddy, who needs you?
That is unfortunate.
I don't want to dance to their tune, but this time, I don't have any other choice. I'm coming, buddy.
I have the opportunity to stick it to these corporate bastards.
621, make it through this alive.
Then I will.
That's your job now. You never change.
You hear me, Rusty? I'll make him pay.
Or to kill. This has been a real eye-opener. You're strong, a threat.
2 repair kits remaining.
You're sharp. That's not the only thing that makes you dangerous. I fought alongside you several times, but I never could figure you out. Tell me, buddy, what drives you?
Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
Never failed to impress. But this isn't over yet. Buddy. There's no graver threat than power without purpose.
We've lost all signs of Steel Haze. He's escaped.
Good for him.
Good job, 621. No need to pursue him. We have to keep pressing on.
I'm picking up a major coral response coming from the bottom of the pit. Let's keep moving, Raven.
We're going
It's close.
deep. That's like several kilometers. Approximately the depth of the Atlantic Ocean.
A city from
At its
before the
deepest.
fires of Ibis.
Institute City.
It's this deep underground?
Of course. No wonder we couldn't find it. I need to prepare before the corps move in. Head back to base and rest up.
Raven. I see them so clearly. The voices of the coral. My family. Brothers and sisters consumed by the fires of Ibis. Only a few survived. But after all this time, they finally formed a new flock. It looks like Walter sent you a message. Let's take a look, Raven.
Incoming comms.
once was a scientist. He abandoned his family to delve into the secrets of Coral. His work yielded a carnival of horrors, augmentation surgery included. But there was another scientist. He took his colleagues' sins upon himself and set it all ablaze. Died with no regrets. There's a lesson in this story. Once something's alive, it doesn't die easy. 621. Story time's over. It's time for work.
Not sure what any of that means, but I'm here for you. All right, Walter. And anything you need to get off your chest. I'm here if you need to talk. I have more of these now, right? Oh, yeah. In remembrance, even though he's not actually dead. A little bit on the nose, or in the nose, I should say. Oh, that too. That as well. That's yeah. Yep. Go with that. Concludes chapter. 520,000.
You saw the ruins.
So it'll probably be difficult.
Institute City. The mausoleum of the sinners who caused the fires of Ibis. The Coral's right there, waiting. Arquebus has ordered us to discontinue the survey and hand things over to their own AC squad. 621. We're done with the corporations.
Sounds good.
Wipe out the Arquebus AC squad and get to the Coral first. When this job is over, I'll tell you about the last of my friend's requests.
Sounds good to me. That's literally all I'm doing. Okay, I'm just gonna go songbirds then. We're just fighting bosses at this point, I think.
621. From here on out, never mind. Just trust your instincts.
Your voices are so close now. This is my home.
Main system activating combat mode.
So do the consciousnesses of all the consciences, consciousness,
B2 Snail, come in. Requesting backup. We have
consciousnesses?
insufficient force to ensure success.
These Institute relics are such pests.
That's the Arquebus AC squad. Isn't that one with the red guns?
Looks like the drones are keeping them busy.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. The fucking the people's consciousnesses, do they, I mean, I think this has been hinted at, but I think they become absorbed by the coral whenever the coral happens.
Decided to ignore Arquebus's
Like
orders.
Fires of Ibis or whatever.
B2 Snail,
And that's
come
where
in.
air comes from.
The Raven has landed. Requesting backup.
Ow.
Please, Snail, come in.
He might have had heals, but they didn't get a chance to use them.
The credit shall be all mine. A fabulous opportunity.
AP at 50%. AP at 50%.
Did I misread the signs?
He was right to bet against Balaam. Nice luck if I'm not already. The Arquebus AC squad has been eliminated.
That should buy us more time.
Easy enough.
No repair kits remaining.
Yeah, the repair kits do 1,000 now? Or, I mean, 5,000. Which would mean that they did 4,000. Which... yeah, that seems about right. So I have a total of 15,000 extra health. Essentially. That's just Brooklyn Bridge.
The vascular plant. It's still here.
I like how there's, like,
He must
sunlight
be a gigantic structure in the
from
distance.
no discernible source. Even though we're, like, miles underground.
Enemy detected. Thomas grinder wheel.
Looks like fun.
That machine was running on stable energy for half a century. Perhaps it should be no surprise that humanity so desires coral.
Oh, so it's like a super good power source? Might randomly wipe out the galaxy, but, damn, it's a good power source. I guess...
Arquebus must be tracking us by now.
I guess our equivalent of that is just nuclear energy.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%. Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
Damn it. Oh, that last one hit. How many of these things are there? Okay, hang on. I didn't mean to start a war. That's not my intention. I apologize.
Readings are off the chart.
I was out of place to think that I should challenge the empire of the wheels. Moving on. Okay.
The response is getting stronger. We're nearly there, 621.
Oh, resupply? That usually means there's gonna be like a real boss. But we'll see. We'll see if it's an armored core boss or an armored souls boss. We'll just have to see.
This lake, it's all...
Here we are, 621. Arquebus will be here soon. Investigate before they arrive.
That is a very large boss arena.
The coral's rising. It's building up faster than I'd expected.
Raven, I knew Walter was...
Wait, something's coming.
Unidentified machine overhead. A response. It's a sea...
Oh, another sea weapon. Last sea weapon I fought fucking sucked. Pretty cool.
The Ibis series still functional.
Oh yeah, people were talking about the Sea Ibis as one of the other shitty bosses.
Get ready, 621.
Oh no.
One more job for you.
This isn't like the sea weapons we've encountered so far. It's powered by coral. I think it's controlled by coral too.
Listen up, 621. The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed to prevent coral disasters. A security measure to keep Rubicon safe. But now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
That is my plan, Walter. That actually perfectly sums up my strategy.
One repair kit remaining. AP at 30%.
We're in danger.
Focus, 621. You have to focus. 621. God damn it. Not like this.
Great. All right. They put Millennia into a different game. Got it. We found the next Armored Souls boss. Another boss that belongs in a very different game that is called Armored Souls. Dude.
30%.
Raven, we're in danger.
From 621! Ah, damn it. Not like this.
I just want to briefly address one specific aspect of this. Which is that every single one of these bosses, the Armored Souls bosses specifically, open the fight with an attack that it is basically impossible to escape. Let's just see if it's possible. All right, it's possible to evade this attack. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think it's controlled by
Maybe I'm
Core
wrong.
2.
But the Enforcer started with one that was actually impossible to avoid.
Series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed to prevent coral disasters. A security measure to keep Rubicon safe. Now their original masters
Okay.
are long gone.
Like that attack has a tail, sure.
Before it destroys you.
2 repair kits remaining.
I don't know what to do about the giant slashes. The blade slashes.
At 50%.
Keep it up, 621. Can't take much more of this.
AP at 30%.
Ow.
621! Ah, damn it. Not like this.
The only saving grace here is that this boss does not actually have that much health. It's like the... Actually, wait, hold on. These things are not particularly helpful at range. So why don't we try the absolute tank meme loadout?
Powered by Coral. I think it's controlled by Coral 2.
Damn it.
Listen up, 621.
Okay, I gotta get in the
Series
groove.
are no ordinary weapons. They're designed to prevent coral disasters. A security measure to keep Rubicon safe. And now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Raven, we're in danger.
Focus, 621. You have to focus.
No repair kit. AP at 50%.
I don't know if I can stagger it as consistently.
621! Ah, damn it. Not like this.
We might just have to have the miniguns. In order to do, like, anything. I don't know. Because, like, yes, the miniguns aren't effective at range. But when you equip those fucking things, then you just are no longer able to hit the damn thing at all. And if you can't hit it, you can't stagger it, so... Oh, no, don't start.
As much as powered by Coral. I think it's controlled by
repair kit remaining.
It's taking damage, Raven. You won't get any chance to pull the direction.
Yeah, like,
Find a way.
No repair kits
basically I
remaining.
just have to stagger it twice.
AP at 50%.
But even that is a tall order.
AP at 30%.
Raven, we're in danger.
Focus, 621. You have to focus. 621.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it. Not like this.
Yeah, I just have to stagger it twice. And it'll be dead. But doing it the second time, or doing it the first time without taking too much damage in the first place.
Powered by Coral. I think it's controlled by Coral too.
Listen up, 621. The IBIS series
Ow.
are no ordinary weapons.
Ow.
They're designed to prevent coral disasters. A security measure to keep Rubicon safe. But now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
2 repair kits remaining. 1 repair kit remaining.
Oh, come on.
Keep it up, 621.
Come on.
Can't take much more of this.
Come on. Yes. Eat shit.
Enemy Coral response. Silent.
Wait. It's coming back.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Is this what the IBIS series is truly capable of?
Just to briefly revisit, this game is called Armored Core. It's not called Armored Souls. It's not called Armored Sekiro. It's called Armored Core. Just making sure we got that straight.
Drawing power from its environment. It won't stop until it's destroyed.
621! Ah, damn it. Not like this.
Not even allowed to damage it for a period of time there while it's active. Not even. So, like, this is the thing, right? I know I've said it a million times. One million times I've said it. But if this was a Souls game, if this was a game in which this boss belonged, right? If this was a Souls game, then I would know like, if this is Millennia, if Millennia was instead a two-phase fight, which she kind of is, because she does do transformations. Actually, yeah, she does have a phase 2. But in that case, you know, in the back of your mind, that it is possible, and like, irrespective of the leveling mechanic that Dark Souls has, where you could just get straight power increases to help you deal with that stuff, which this game doesn't have at all. It has like 2% of that system with the OS chips. But even disregarding that, you can beat Millennia, right? Like on a Guitar Hero controller with a actually, is there a broken straight sword in Elden Ring? I know the broken straight sword is like the meme weapon of Dark Souls 1, where it's like you have to prove yourself by killing everything with just a broken straight sword, but you can actually do that because there are shields, there are iframes, there is like specific telegraphed attack timing, which this boss does have. If I had iframes, then I would know that it is possible. Problem is, so yeah, specifically for a two-phase fight, which I don't think this game has done this yet. There have been a lot of missions where it's like, oh, you fight one boss and then another boss shows up, but that's not a two-phase fight. That's not a fight that you have to make it through. Anyway, for a two-phase fight, if you know that it's possible to get through the first phase without taking any hits, which is the case in Dark Souls, that is the case for Millennia. It is theoretically possible to get through Millennia's first phase without taking any hits. It's very difficult, but it's possible. And you know that it's possible. You know that somewhere out there is somebody who has the dodge timing down enough that they can do it. That they can do the whole Millennia fight hitless, right? There's somebody out there who can do that. And all that you have to do to become that person is fight Millennia enough to be able to learn that timing and everything. There's nothing I can do to get through the first phase of this fight better. There's literally, it's just a shit show. Because they just throw shit at me. Like, yes, I can learn a little bit about better positioning and stuff. Maybe a little bit. And again, this is one of the fights where the whole point of the game, which is the different builds for your mech, it just doesn't apply. Because what build would do better than any other build? when there's just so much bullshit.
Controlled by Coral 2.
Listen up, 621. The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed to prevent coral disasters. A security
Okay, I guess you can avoid that one if you're paying attention.
Now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
I don't know how you avoid all of those. All of the blade slashes. Can avoid like one or two of them. But all of them is probably a no-go.
621! Ah, damn it. Not like this.
I mean, it is a lot more about positioning than about like dodge timing or anything. Because you can get into a position where you're like already screwed for their next attack. If you're not careful.
Like the sea weapons you've encountered so far. It's much as powered by Coral. I think it's controlled by Coral 2.
Listen up, 621. The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed to prevent coral disasters.
Dodged one, but the other two hit me. Don't know how you dodge all of those lasers. The same problem as Baltius, actually. Yeah, that one was just, like, I just fucked that up. That's what happened there.
One repair kit remaining. AP at 50%.
So there, I tried to dodge like all of the lasers that happen all at once, but then failed because it's impossible to dodge all of them. Some of them are gonna hit you. And then some of them did hit me, and then I got like hit stunned. And then there was no way for me to escape the big laser that was the next attack coming up. So that's like... I don't know how you avoid that, because no matter where you are, you get hit stunned, and you got that big laser. I don't know what you do about that.
Enemy coral response. Silent.
Wait. It's coming back.
It's reactivating.
Is this what the Ibis series is truly capable of?
It's resonating with the infinite coral, drawing power from its environment. It won't stop until we destroy its generator.
It's like a solid 10 seconds of you not being able to damage the thing which really should not happen. Really shouldn't. No, don't do that.
AP at 30%.
You can take it 6 to
Somehow even worse. I think it takes about the same amount of damage.
like this.
So you essentially have to stagger it 4 times, I guess. And it had, like, if the health bar was united, it would be like 3 times. But it's not, so it's 4 times.
I think it's controlled by Coral too.
Listen up, 621. The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed to prevent coral disasters.
Did manage to evade that one.
Measure to keep Rubicon safe. Now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
AP at 50%.
621! Ah, damn it. Not like this.
So it was like... I didn't even know what happened. It all just happened. Like at the same time, basically. Except not at the same time. It was actually all at the same time. Okay, well that was easier than usual.
Listen up, 621. The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed to prevent coral disasters. A security measure to keep Rubicon safe. And now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it.
There was no way out of that.
Taking damage, Raven. You won't get many chances to learn the tactics, but I know you can find a way in.
AP at 50%.
Keep it up, 621. Can't take much more of this.
AP at 30%.
621! Ah, damn it. Not like this.
I think it's controlled by Coral too.
Listen up, 621. The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed to prevent coral disasters. A security measure to keep Rubicon safe. And now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
Taking damage, Raven. You won't get many chances.
Shit. I was like... I guess I was healing, which meant I couldn't... It's real weird.
Keep it up, 621. Can't take much more of this.
AP.
Ow.
30%.
Raven, we're engagement.
a build that enabled you to just like stay on his ass somehow a lot better. Because if you stay close, you can stagger him very quickly. The problem is that you can't stay close.
Keep it up, 621. You can't take much more of this.
AP at 30%.
621! Ah, damn it. Not like this. Listen up, 621. The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed
Dodged that, but it hit me anyway.
disasters.
That's cool.
A security measure to keep Rubicon safe. But now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
Oh, just
AP at 50%.
the make the entire area in front of the uninhabitable attack. That's my favorite.
AP at
There it is again.
30%.
621!
The like crossed waves, it essentially denies like a 20 by 20 meter, no, it's more than that, like a 40 by 40 meter area.
Damn it. Not like this.
In a beam, like progressing outwards. Jesus. I would consider those attacks to be bullshit even in Dark Souls. Even if you had iframes. Because they just come one after the other.
I think it's controlled by Coral too.
Listen up, 621. The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed to prevent coral disasters. A security
Fucking
measure to keep
tracking on
Rubicon
those.
safe. But now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
It's taking damage, Raven. You won't get many chances during the direct hit, but I know you can find a way.
No repair kits remaining. AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Keep it up, 621. You can't take much more of this.
Damn it.
621! Ah, damn it. Not like this.
So if I was like designing and playtesting a game, I would consider my success rate at getting through this first phase to be about appropriate for what the success rate should be for the entire boss. That's because it took me like, I think it was less than 10 tries to break through the first phase the first time. It's maybe a little too easy, because it just has a little bit less health than it really should.
I think it's controlled by Coral too.
But, I was just being dumb there.
Damn it. Not like this.
Just being dumb.
Listen up, 621. Behind this series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed
Ow.
to prevent coral disasters. A security measure to keep Rubicon safe. And now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
Dodged too early.
No repair kits remaining.
That time I did dodge too early. I'll give you that.
Keep it up, 621. Can't take much more of this.
AP at 30%.
We're in danger.
Focus, 621. You have to
Shit.
focus, 621. Damn it. Not like this.
As I kill it. As it goes into the fucking face. Well, you know, it didn't resurrect that time, so you know what? You know what? As far as I'm concerned, I beat that boss. Because I did. It's not my fault it came back to life, alright? And it didn't come back to life that last time, so as far as I'm concerned, that boss has been beaten. And that's oh, sorry, we're dropping frames because Steam is uploading save files. My bad. I think, as far as I'm concerned, I beat that boss, which means I completed Chapter 4. Chapter 4 is like basically like Chapter 5 is just a victory lap, right? So we could just say that we're done. I was told the campaign would take about 20 hours, so I think we're there. Like, I think we might be there. So, yeah. Look, in all seriousness, I agree with people who have said that this is the best mech action game ever made. I agree with them, even though I haven't played any other mech action games. Whatever that means. Whatever a mech action game means. I don't actually know. But I agree with them. This is absolutely, no doubt in my mind, this is the best one. However, it has these stupid fucking Armored Souls bosses in it that serve only as barriers to that experience. That's all that they do. They don't like elevate the experience to any that they don't do the thing that they do in Dark Souls. where you have the satisfaction of completing what once seemed to be an impossible task, you don't get any of that because it's all just bullshit. You have no control over anything. You just spam buttons until you win. As long as you have a build that sort of maybe works. And when I say until you win, I mean like until the luck works out for you. Like until you just keep trying Ibis until like somehow its dodge patterns are such that you're able to stagger it within like the first 10 seconds of the fight, and then you take it down to half health. And then you have to have that happen 3 more times. 3 more times. And then you'll be set. I am upset. And I'm not upset because I'm bad at the game, though I have never claimed to be good at the game. Or at Dark Souls, for that matter. That's not what this is about. I am frustrated by the fact that the ice worm exists in the same video game as Baltius, the Sea Spider, the, what was the other one called? The Enforcer, and now this one, the Sea Ibis. I am frustrated. I am infuriated to no end that those bosses exist as barriers that prevent people from experiencing stuff like the ice worm. Because the ice worm is one of the coolest things that has ever happened in all of video games. And I mean that seriously. And that's why I'm saying that I agree that this is the best mech action game ever made. However, I don't want to play it. Sorry about that. Sorry. Don't want to play it. So I'm going to I'm gonna go figure out what it is that I want to play. And then once I do that, I will see you there. So until that time, farewell.